What's up everyone, welcome to my Resident Evil 2 Remake walkthrough. And this walkthrough will be on the hardcore difficulty. This will be Leon's A scenario. I will complete this walkthrough with an S+ rank and no saves.
Look, man, I'm serious, okay? I saw this with my own eyes.
Oh, I believe you, buddy. I believe you. Just tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Okay, well, it was last Friday night. I was walking home from the bar, and this woman started coming towards me. She was staggering, you know, so I figured she was drunk.
Whoa. Okay, tell us, be honest now. How many drinks did you have?
No, man, I barely had a buzz on.
Oh, come on.
Look, just listen, all right? She got closer, and I got a good look at her. You had to see her eyes, her nose, her whole face. It looked like it was rotting.
Yeah.
She looked like a corpse. Like a walking corpse, man.
Sounds like my wife.
I've never seen anything like it. I haven't been able to sleep since that night.
All right, calm down, buddy. Calm down. Just, hey, you gotta stay strong, okay? Don't give in to fear out there, right?
Yeah, well, you got that right. If you freeze up around these things, they'll sink their teeth in you. I should attack somebody.
Oh, come on. It's just getting good. I need some sleep. Oh, shit. What do I do? What am I gonna do?
No one's around. That's weird.
Okay, for starters, we're going to be learning the basic controls, which is to move, look around, and interact with objects.
Hello? Anybody there? Something's not right.
So we're going to walk around the store, and then we're going to go to the back of the store, and we're going to get a cutscene
You alright?
introducing us to our first zombie that Leon encounters in the game.
Stop moving.
Officer, you need help?
Stay back, sir. I got this.
Okay, now what you want to do is run past the zombie, go to the back and grab the key. Now I reckon you wait for the zombie to move past the shelves. If you're confident enough, you can walk past him, but if you're not confident, wait for him to move past the shelves and come to you and shoot him in the legs twice. He should buckle, and once he buckles, go past him and unlock the door. Because on hardcore difficulty, if the zombie grabs you once and bites you once, it'll put you automatically in danger. And that zombie grabbed me more than once before.
Don't shoot!
Get down! You alright?
Yeah, I think so. Thanks.
You can thank me later, when we're safe.
Holy shit.
Come on! Get in! Hold on.
What the hell is going on?
I don't know. Hopefully they'll have some answers at the police station.
Wait, you're a cop?
Yeah, Leon Kennedy. You are?
Claire. Claire Redfield.
Live around here?
No. I'm looking for my brother. He's a cop too.
Well, it's a good thing we found each other. I don't know what to expect anymore.
Attention all citizens. Due to the citywide outbreak, you are advised to take shelter at the Raccoon City Police Station. Free food and medical supplies will be provided to everyone in need.
God, this is so unreal.
Police station's not much farther. They'll know something.
Yeah, but what if we're the only ones? What if there's no
No,
survivors?
there's survivors. It's a big city. There has to be. Looks like we're walking from here.
More like running.
Yeah, good call.
Leon, you gotta back up. What the?
Holy shit. There, get out. Get out now! Hold on! can't stay here. It's not safe.
Go on ahead. I'll meet you at the station.
I'll be there.
Okay guys, as we take control of Leon here, there is a couple things you must know when completing S+ rank playthrough. First, you must complete the game within 2.5 hours in order to get an S rank, period. 2, you are only limited to 3 saves throughout the entire game. If you follow this criteria, you're on your way to completing the S+ rank playthrough of Resident Evil. Now, I don't claim to be the best player.
There it is.
So, just play the game a couple times, beat it a couple times until you're ready to play it on hardcore difficulty. Because hardcore difficulty will test your patience. It tests my patience to a T sometimes. But enough of that. So that first zombie there, be careful with him. I'm always cautious around him because he can grab you on occasion. So either go to his right or go to his left. I would prefer going to his left because he always turns right. My job with this walkthrough is to help you guys who are not very good at the game or just learning to get an S+ rank on your first playthrough or your second playthrough.
Is anybody here? There has to be someone here. Not good.
David, Marvin, you there? I found a way out. It's in here. Send reinforcements. East hallway.
I gotta find that guy.
Now that cop there was Elliot, and he believed he found the way out of the police station. So we're going to investigate the east hallway. But first thing first, go to your inventory box, get rid of the ink ribbon that you picked up, and a first aid spray. Because we're going to be going through the east hallway. We're going to be going to the east hallway. We're going to pick up a first aid spray, some handgun rounds, and we're going to investigate Elliot. But I like this atmosphere here. It ain't like the original. They moved a bunch of things around, but I like it. It's pretty cool. This room ain't as used as it is on the original game, but you get used to it after you play the remake a couple times. So first thing you want to do is you want to go in the bathroom on the left, and in a second stall there will be a first aid spray on the toilet. So you're gonna grab that, head back out, and then you're gonna investigate Elliot on the other side of the east hallway.
Jesus.
Open up! Hurry! Open up! Open this goddamn door!
I'll get you out!
Please!
Give me your hand.
Help me!
I got you. Give me your other hand. Jesus Christ.
In Elliot's notebook, we find solutions to the medallion puzzles that we have to solve throughout the police station in order to escape the police. Now what you want to do with the zombie is stand behind a desk and wait for him to fall over the desk, and then you escape the door that way. That's the easiest way. Now for these two zombies coming up, you're going to want to run close to them and hug the closet right on your right side so they won't be able to grab you. You do it that way, you'll be fine. But if they do grab you, that's what the first aid spray is there for. When you playing Resident Evil, when you go somewhere, make sure you always carry a health item.
damn it! Watch out!
You're safe. For now.
Thanks.
Marvin Browner.
Leon Kennedy. There was another off strike. I couldn't...
Here. I'm sure you did what you could, Leon.
Does anyone know what started this?
Not a clue. But honestly, all you need to know is that this place will eat you alive if you aren't careful.
Yeah, well, I was supposed to start last week, and I got a call to stay away. I wish I'd come here sooner.
You're here now, Leon. That's all that matters.
Okay, Lieutenant? I'm ready.
Hopefully you'll be able to find a way out of this station. That officer you met earlier, Elliot. He thought this secret passageway might do the trick.
This is good news. We can get you to a hospital.
No, I am not the priority here.
Lieutenant, I'm not just gonna leave you here.
I'm giving you an order, rookie. You save yourself first. I'd come with you, but I'd just slow you down. Now, you'll need this.
I can't take him.
Stop. And don't make my mistake. If you see one of those things, uniform or not, you do not hesitate. You take it out, or you run. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Now that we have the combat knife from Marvin, we can gain access to the opposite hallway. Now our goals we want to do in this hallway is get handgun ammunition, grab the key, solve some puzzles, unlock a safe so we can get a hip pouch, and then unlock the remaining doors and free up some space by killing zombies in the areas that we need to go to.
Imagine my first day.
So first things first, you want to put up your first aid spray. Make sure you have your combat knife with you. I remember when you first played on the original game, this is where you encounter the liquor, but on the remake version, you don't encounter the liquor. You see the carnage the liquor left. I don't know how that liquor got his body up there. I don't know, but if you look to the right there, you can see liquor scratch marks. But anyway, when you get through this area, this hallway here, just keep going until you reach the red door on the right side. You would normally board up those windows back there, but on hardcore difficulty, it's useless at doing that. So you want to jump out the window here. This will be your first set of zombies you want to kill. So come back here, grab this ammo back here, turn back around, and kill the bit zombie on the vending machine. Make sure, just take your time. Try to get critical headshots here, because the quicker you get rid of him, the better. And 3 critical headshots, he's down. Now this guy, you want to knife this guy to save ammo for later on in the game. You're going to love this strat. So when the zombies on the ground, just knife them to save ammo so you can use them for bigger and important things. Attacking the zombies' legs will be your best weapon you can use in this game when it comes to zombies. You shoot them in the leg, they stack, or you can walk past them. Don't ever forget that. And when you're on the ground like this, try to dismember them. You can shoot their limbs off also. So any way you attack the legs, the better it is for you, because you don't want these zombies standing. They can dodge your bullets, so take the legs out first so you can get better ground, and then you can take them out that way. But the first toll you want to enter here is 109, not 108. 109 gets you handgun rounds. 106 will give you a film a film that you can put in the film room to develop. 103 gets you a knife. 102 gets you gunpowder. And on the opposite side, 208 gets you shotgun shells. And 203, I believe, gives you a hip pouch. So you get an extra inventory slot in your inventory. But you come over here and get gunpowder. Combine those two gunpowders to make some handgun rounds. And you're going to do this puzzle. So the first puzzle here, the solution is Ned. Like Ned as in like Ned Declassified. That's the first solution. And the next solution is MRG. And you will get your first upgrade for your weapon. So you want to combine a high capacity mag to your Matilda, and it gives you 24 rounds that you can hold in your gun. Now you want to come over here to the safe. The code would be 9157. And in this safe you will get a hip pouch. So you get 2 more inventory slots on the items you can carry. So when you come back later, in that safe code room back there, you get another hip pouch, and that gets you another 2 sets of inventory slots on the items you can carry also.
As we come over here, we're going to get the wooden plank and the herb, and then we're going to combine the herb once we get in the safe room on the right. But first, we're going to board up this window to prevent this zombie from making trouble with us later on in the game, because we had to come back to this area. We're going to come in the safe room, combine some herbs, combine gunpowders, and put a couple things up. This is also the area where you can develop the film. So if you're in the safe code area and put in the code 106, you come back to this room and you develop the film in the back. And it will give you a picture of a statue that you need in order to complete a puzzle. But I'm not going to show you here, but I'm going to show you how you complete the puzzle. It's very simple. As we combine our herbs, we're not going to need the herbs right now, so I'm going to put it in an inventory box. And back there is the film development room. So what you do is walk up to that sink and then press the action button and then put your film in there, and it'll give you the picture that you need. But other than that, we're going to go upstairs. We're going to shoot the legs off the zombie upstairs and knife him to save ammo. We're going to grab this ammo right here and shoot the zombie on our right. I try to get critical leg shots here. As you see, he stumbles. If he were to stumble there, you can run past him. But I think it's best to take him out right now. So shoot his leg off and knife him. Okay, we're going to locker room, and we're going to open this locker. The code for this locker will be CAP, and what's in this locker is shotgun shells. We're not going to pick them up just yet. We're going to wait to get the shotgun first and then pick them up. If you come over here, we have a portable safe. Now, when using the portable safe, you have to get the sequence of lights to light up in a counterclockwise position or a clockwise position. If you get them to light up in a clockwise or counterclockwise position, you get a keypad that you can put on the safe code area downstairs. And that's how you open more areas. So like 106, 206, you can get more items out that way. And this code would be DCM. To help me remember that code, I always think of Devil May Cry. So DMC. So just flip the M and the C and it'll give you DCM.
What in the...
Now, when going into this room, I normally pick up everything in here. So the planks, the handgun ammo, and the gunpowder. You look up here and you take out this guy because he will be a nuisance later on once you detonate the bomb and get the medallion from this area. So I just try to do at least 6 critical headshots. And I actually want to make sure he's dead. Get the handgun ammo because you do not want to be bothered with this guy when the liquor gets here. So when you detonate the bomb and get the medallion from over there, the liquor will be here and he can grab you.
Leon, it's Marvin. I need you back here ASAP.
Are you okay, Marvin?
I've got something to show you. It's important.
Copy that. I'll be right there.
Okay guys, while we're in this area, you want to take out 2 zombies, but leave the last zombie for when you get the shotgun. so you can get critical headshots on this zombie here. It normally takes 1 or 2 bullets to take her out. And for this guy here, I recommend shooting him in the leg first, so you can take his leg off and then knife him, because you get an extra knife in this area, as opposed to just keep trying to do headshots, because he will dodge them like he just did right there. So just daze him and then take his legs out with the knife. Don't waste your handgun rounds trying to get a perfect headshot, because it's not going to happen all the time. A little bit of extra knife slashes to make sure he's dead. And if you come over here, it's a knife over here, but since mine's not completely gone, I'm not going to take it just yet. But you want to grab this book here, use your spade key to open this door. And the book is going to be needed for later on once we go and find Claire, so we can get the spear and get the red jewel.
There you are. Come here. Take a look.
Yes. I knew she'd make it.
Oh, you know her?
Yeah. Name's Claire. I came into town with her.
You can get to that courtyard. Through the 2nd floor. East side.
I'm on it. Thanks, Lieutenant.
Now that we know where Claire is, we're going to put up a couple things in our inventory box. We're going to put up this wooden plank, the gunpowder, the red herb, and the portable safe. And we're going to keep the book because we're going to solve the puzzle right now. And unlock every door that's needed for the spade key so we can discard it from our inventory. Okay, when we go in this room, first things first, we're going to go around the counter and open the safe right here. The combination to this safe will be 6 to 11, and what's inside the safe is a muzzle that we can combine with our Matilda as another attachment for our gun. And some people like to say that the muzzle doesn't do anything, but they will be wrong, because the muzzle increases your accuracy while you're aiming. So you're going to want to pick this muzzle up. It is very helpful to you. And now as we come around the counter, we're going to use our spade key for the very last time, and we're going to discard it. And once we discard it, we're going to go in this room here, and then we're going to combine the book with the statue's hand and then put it on the statue. And grab the weapon key card because we need it for the shotgun downstairs. So grab the statue's arm, connect it with, combine it with the book, and put it onto the statue. And that in turn will give us the scepter, and what you want to do with the scepter is examine it, turn it around, and press the button on the back, and that will give you the red jewel. And the red jewel helps us get access to the magnum, so we're going to need that for later.
Hey! Leon?
Claire! Hold on! I'll be right there!
Okay!
Claire! It's so nice to see you.
How you doing? That helicopter just came out of nowhere.
I'm in one piece.
I'm guessing you don't have a key in one of those fancy pockets?
Unfortunately, no. But how are you doing?
You know, just surviving.
That's good.
Yeah.
Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him. Damn it. You know what that means?
Yeah. Dinner time.
Claire, I think you should go.
Don't worry about me, Leon. You take care of yourself.
Claire, you need to go. Now!
Okay. Let's get through this. Both of us.
Marvin, I've got a situation here. I'm surrounded by zombies. Marvin, do you copy? Marvin! Damn it.
We're going to use the bolt cutters to cut the chain here. Make sure we grab everything outside, the wooden planks, the handgun rounds, and the bolt cutters. We're going to use the bolt cutters 3 times. But once you get in this room here, you want to grab the flash grenade, use the wooden plank to board up the window right here on your left. You want to get the handgun ammunition on the body of the zombie right here on the floor. You want to grab the electronic part and get the valve handle. And you want to shoot this zombie right here in the legs, but you will see that he does his best to dodge it, so you want to be careful of that type of thing. You see him do that little stagger there, that means he's dodging my bullets. So just shoot him to where he buckles and then just run away. And you want to put in the electronic part over here so you can raise the door up. And if these zombies close in on you, just shoot them until the door opens. You'll be perfectly fine. Okay, once we're done with that section, we're going to use our bolt cutters for the final time and discard them out of our inventory. So you want to make sure you grab a defense item, put up your flash grenade, your red jewel, keep your key card, make sure you grab a knife out of the inventory box, and make your way to the west hallway. Because once we get to the west hallway, we're going to encounter 3 or 4 zombies, but we're gonna get past them pretty quick. But sometimes they can grab you, so that's what the defense item is here for. So the first zombie, we're gonna shoot him in the leg and run past him. The second zombie, we're gonna shoot in the leg, but as you see, I was missing shots here. So just in case you miss a shot and he grabs you, that's what your defense item is there for. That's the easiest way to get past this area. So you will use your bolt cutters here, and once we're done with the bolt cutters here, we can discard them out of our inventory. And we're going to get the detonator here. And this is the locker code that I showed you earlier, which is CAP, but I already gave you the combination, so you don't really have to worry about that part. We're going to grab another flash grenade and a wooden plank. You don't really have to grab the wooden plank. I just did it just cause. And now we're going to go to the safe code area and grab the shotgun. Now after you get the shotgun, I recommend you coming back down here to the safe code area. And once you get both portable safes and you get the combinations to both of them, and then you get the keypad so you can insert them in the keypad inputter over there, and then you just unlock everything in this area. Because you're going to want to get the shotgun shells, the hip pouch, the knife, the gunpowder, and the film, just to add them into your inventory. But you might can just drop the film, because the film that they give you there is the one I showed you with the statue. So you really don't need to grab that one. But you're going to come in your inventory room, safe room, put up the wooden plank. And you're going to want to use your shotgun. And when using your shotgun, you want to go for headshots. You don't want to go for nothing else but headshots, because that's an instant kill. But when zombies are up at an angle like this, it'll be hard to get headshots. So I would wait for them. If I'm you, I would wait for them to get on the same level as you, and then try to go for the headshot. That way you can save an extra shell and not have to waste none like I did. But once you kill that zombie, you're gonna want to use your valve handle. Grab the shotgun shells in these lockers. Grab the gunpowder in the other locker, and then you're going to go in the Star's office to grab the flashbang, some more shotgun shells. There's going to be a bunch of health items in there, and you're going to grab a battery that you can combine with a detonator to make the detonator. And you can use it upstairs to grab your first medallion. Now you don't have to worry about that liquor. You can actually run past through this whole area because when the liquor's in that animation, he can't hear you. He's basically stuck on that zombie down on the floor that he lifts up with his tongue. And once you leave this area, if you go to the right, you can keep running. But if you go left, you have to walk because the liquor is programmed to hear you on the left side. So you see how I'm running to the right? If y'all keep running, he can't hear me. But if I go left, I will have to walk because he's programmed to hear you on the left side. And I just figured that this is easier so you can have this door unlocked when you come back through the police station later on in the game. So I just say just walk this way and then unlock this door. Because the door on the left right there, you need the diamond key in order to get the portable safe. And now our next step is to use the detonator. And what you want to know when using the detonator is, once you place the detonator on the spot it needs to go, you want to come back in the library area, but you want to be stuck between the library and the room that you use the detonator in, so you can keep the shelf upright so it can be easier for you to escape this area once you put the detonator on the C4. So once you put the detonator on the C4 here, you want to stand right here between the door and the shelf, because if you don't, the shelf will fall down and you have to pick it back up, and you don't want to do that because you will be trapped in here with the liquor. So the easiest strat is to detonate the bomb and stand right there by the shelf and the door, and then you do your medallion puzzle. And the solution to the medallion puzzle would be Lady, Arrow, and Snake. Okay, once you complete the medallion puzzle, you want to equip your flash grenade. As soon as the liquor drop, you want to throw the flash grenade. I did it a second too late there, but you want to do it as soon as he drops so you can get an easier way out. Because you don't want to drop it a second or 2 seconds too late, because he can damage you that way. But we're just going to get the remaining medallions, put them in, and then we're going to escape the police station for now. And I like to take out this guy, even though he doesn't know you're there unless you climb down the ladder. But it's just easier because once Mr. X comes, and you don't have to use a ladder, so you're gonna want to take him out and move the shelves the way I'm moving them. Because if you move them now, you don't have to worry about moving them later once Mr. X is chasing you throughout the police station. And once you come back to the police station later on in the game, in the library section, and you get the jack while Mr. X is chasing you, you only have to move the shells one time. I have to go down here and put some stuff up in the inventory box. I'm going to be combining a herb and a red herb together, and then putting it away into the inventory box, and then making room before I can grab the other 2 medallions and put them into the statue area right there so we can get out of the police station. You want to come over to the unicorn puzzle. The solution is in the officer's notebook, so we're going to put the solution in and get the next medallion. And we're gonna make our way to the lion statue. And the lion statue is also in the officer's notebook. It would be lion, leaf, and bird. And we get all 3 medallions. We're gonna put them into the statue down below. And that will be the end of this section.
Still alive.
Because our next section, we're going to be fighting the G1. And that will be in the next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you like. And if you want more Resident Evil, the links will be down in the description. So until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm out. Peace out.
So it goes underground. Huh. That's it. That's our way out. Lieutenant Branna! Marvin! It's time to go. Hey, Marvin. We need to get you to a hospital right now.
No, save yourself.
Come on, I've got you.
Go!
Look, we can still make it out of here together. Just...
It's too late. I tried, Leon. But I couldn't stop it. We can't let this thing spread. It's on you now. Just go.
I understand. I won't let you down, Marvin.
Okay, now once we reach this section of the game, we completed the medallions in the police station, and Lieutenant Branna, Marvin, has decided to stay back because he's infected. So once we come back through this area, through the police station, Marvin will no longer be mobile, he will be a zombie. But that's later on once we get past that part. But now, what we gotta worry about now is the G1. I know him as William Birkin. That's what people call him, the G1. But I like to call him William Birkin because that's who he is. So, the main things you gotta know when facing Birkin, the first phase of Birkin, is you can just take him out using your handgun. That's it. You don't have to use shotgun, anything else. Just use your handgun. Once you get into the fight, they're gonna provide you with lots of handgun ammunition. It's just a matter of fact of how you use it. It's not the resources, it's your resourcefulness. So take a couple frag grenades and the handgun rounds and some health items, and you will be good in this fight. This fight doesn't even take long. The reason for the frag grenades is because if Birkin grabs you during the fight, you can use those as defense items. But your main thing when you doing this fight is try not to let Birkin get close to you, because he will grab you. Okay, first things first, you automatically want to start shooting Birkin. Just as long as you hit Birkin, you'll be good. Regular, normal shots to the body does minimal damage. To get the more dangerous damage, you shoot him in the eye, of course.
But when Birkin's chasing you, you can aim your gun to aggro his hits. So, but just don't try to get close to him. If you get close to him, he will grab you. I learned that the hard way, or he will automatically swing and get you in danger. So just keep trying to bait him like I'm baiting him here, and you'll see him do a move like he'll grab or he'll swing. Just don't do it too close enough or you end up like this, like I was, and having to waste a health item. But as long as you just shoot, just hit a body part, hit the eye when you can, and aggro him to hit by aiming, you'll be fine. And when Birkin hit me right there, I was a little defeated at the moment because I was like, damn, I was this close to doing a no damage run and Birkin fucked it all up for me. But there you go, you see my flaws. I'm not a perfect player, so it really doesn't matter to me. I'm cool. As long as I didn't die, that's all I really cared about. That's why I always say when you play on hardcore difficulty on Resident Evil, if you're brand new, you don't know the routes. Like, I know some things, but I tend to forget some things. That's why I always say bring you a health item, because a health item is very valuable. They give you health items during this fight, but you have to go around fences in order to grab the herbs and combine them, and that's a little bit of waste of a time. My first experience fighting Birkin when I first got the game, I was like chicken with his head cut off because I wasn't used to this section right here. On the original version, you just fighting like on a platform, and you shoot him like a couple times, and then he'd just fall off the platform with the pipe. Unlike this one, it's a more extended version of that. So in this fight, he comes at you. He's right behind Leon. Like, you don't have no room to breathe. And as you see, I unfortunately got grabbed there. So that's what the grenade is used for, as a defense item. Okay, we get Birkin to swing one more time. This shit hits. Swing, a couple shots, and that is it.
Somebody's watching me.
With the first version of Birkin defeated, just go around collecting all the rest of the resources, the herbs, the frag grenades, the handgun ammunition that you left or might not have picked up. Just make sure everything's clean down here, then head upstairs. It'll be an herb upstairs in the locker and another herb on the floor.
Damn. Need a key card. You gotta be kidding me. Get off of me!
Hey,
Who is that?
stay sharp. Lower it. FBI.
Sorry. Thank you. For your help.
Surprised you made it this far.
FBI, huh? What's going on here?
Sorry, that information's classified.
Where you going?
Do yourself a favor. Stop asking questions and get the hell out of here.
Hey!
We are now introduced
I'm not
to
done
Ada
talking
Wong,
to you.
and we are introduced to the most annoying enemies in every Resident Evil game known to man. And that is the fucking dogs of death. And we will be encountering them very often in the parking lot section. But I'm going to show you how you get rid of the majority of them. But we about to meet Brad in a minute, so.
Hello?
Hey,
I don't believe it. A real human. Hello, human.
you been here long?
Long enough. Are we the last ones alive?
No, there's a few of us.
Huh. That's good news, I guess.
Yeah.
That's of course Irons sent you.
Irons? You mean Chief Irons? Is he still around?
Who cares? Hopefully he's somebody's dinner by now.
What do you mean by that?
He's the bastard that locked me in here.
I'm sure he had a good reason.
He did. I was about to blow the whistle on his dirty ass. I'd have done the same thing to him, I guess. Hey, I'll make you a deal. Unlock this cell and I'll give you this. There's no other way out of that parking garage. Believe me.
Sorry, I can't do that. I have to talk to the chief first.
Look, we're both prisoners in this station. So either we play nice and help each other out, or... Shit. It's coming.
What? What's coming?
Come on, don't be an asshole. Okay, you need this. Just get me the fuck out of here!
Oh my god. Who is that?
It's just me. So you can put that thing away.
I don't even know what happened. It just happened so quick.
I told you to get out of here. You wouldn't want to end up like Ben, would you?
You knew him?
He was an informant. Had information of use to my investigation.
So what he said was true? Hey, you can't keep walking away from me. I don't even know your name. I'm Leon Kennedy.
Find a way out, Leon. Before it's too late. Then we'll talk. Name's Ada.
Well, I guess the deal's on.
Now, in the remake version, Brad dies pretty quick upon Leon and Ada meeting him. Well, Leon meeting him, but Ada doesn't meet him on this part in the remake. In the original, Leon and Ada meet him and talk to him like twice before Birkin kills him. But on the remake version, the Tyrant kills him, which is sort of different. But anyway, that was Brad. Now he's dead. And we have to get the parking permit off his body by solving a puzzle. But anyway, you want to come over here after grabbing the tool. go into the shooting range on the left and just grab the shotgun shells and the key inside of this box here, and that's really all you need out of this room. You can use the diamond key that you get later inside the morgue for this door over here, but the zombies will awaken in this room, and what's in that room right there that you use the diamond key on is a red herb and a film. And I think what that film holds on it once you develop is hiding places so you can find the fuel, some fuel for the flamethrower later on in the game, and you can get an upgrade for your magnum. So it's up to you if you want it or not, but you have to be very cautious of the zombies in the shooting range. But we open the box and get the car key out of here, and then we discard it and use it on this car here, and we get an upgrade for the Matilda. We get a gun stock, which is makes our Matilda shoot faster rounds, and we're going to be using those rounds with these dogs pretty soon. And as you can hear, the dogs are waiting for us. But we're going to go in here, we're going to kill all 3 dogs that are trapped in these cages right now, because you do not want to come back in this area without killing these dogs, because they will make it very, very hard for you to get out of this area. Trust me. So they roughly go down from 3 or 4 bullets a piece. And then once you're done with that, you want to get the high grade gunpowder. And once you go out this door on the right, it'll be a blue herb on the other side of this barricade there. What you naturally want to do is go into the morgue, get ahead, open up this second morgue container. It'll be a red herb in here, and go to the last on this side of the row, and then there'll be a flash grenade in here. You're gonna want to grab all these. The herb if you need help items, and the diamond edge key for this side. But you gotta be careful when grabbing it, because if you grab it, the zombie will wake up. So don't waste your bullets on the zombie. Just come back later when you have less inventory slots, and then come back and grab that stuff in there. You want to use the crank on this door here. Alright, once you come over here to turn the power on, all you gotta do is cut the last 2 switches on, and that'll cut the power on. Once you cut the power on, just run up out of this room. You don't have to worry about that dog on the right. Because once you get to the opposite side where he is, he's going to jump over the fence. You don't have to worry about him. But first dog in the middle dog is just straight out the door. Just shotgun him and he'll die. The next one you want to bait, so you want to bait him to come out. So you want to do a counterclockwise circle and then wait for him and then shoot. And then you can go in the morgue and collect the diamond edge key. Careful for that zombie. But if you have less inventory slots, if you have multiple open, I hope you would grab more stuff. Be careful of this dog here. Do not try to use a shotgun. I tried to do it twice and it never works for me. It's like he get like an iframe like the game and like glitching somehow and moving to the left and you can't shoot him. So you want to use your pistol right there. And for these 3 dogs, people get them with the Matilda, but I can never get them. So I always tend to either get caught, shoot one, and then they all get alerted at me, and then they'll come over here. So I do my best to run back and just keep them trapped between this door and this car area section here, and just shoot them with the shotgun. It takes a little bit of time, but I don't feel like getting attacked by the dog. And that's the best strategy I have. So, testing this out, the easiest way I saw to do it is don't press A when opening the door. Just move your character up, move Leon up into the door, and the dogs will try to attack him. Once they try to attack him, just use the shotgun, and that's the quickest way. Because if you press A, he'll open the door wide, and then the dog will jump on you, and then you have to use a defense item, and you don't want to do that.
Shit.
Now we're gonna head upstairs to where we pulled Elliot out earlier on in the game, and we're gonna have to deal with a couple of zombies and put up a couple things in the inventory safe room. So you want to go to the right here first and pick up these shotgun shells. They can be hidden. And go in here and put some things up in the inventory. And there would be magnum rounds, an electronic part in here, a blue herb, some gunpowder, and some magnum rounds, and some handgun rounds, I believe. Every time you turn the lights on in the safe room, you get a bit of glimpse of the soundtrack of the safe room, which is a pretty good soundtrack, I might add. Resident Evil games always have good soundtracks, so that's what attracted me to games like Resident Evil and Silent Hill, because the soundtrack, the gameplay, the characters. That's why I like those games so much. You want to go over here, 3 zombies you got to deal with. Use your shotgun to take them out. If something like this happens, just do what I do here after I take this guy out. Because this guy is not dead, so you want to use your knife. Make sure he is dead. Don't waste any more ammo than you have to. The more and more you play it, the more and more you get used to doing this. You're gonna want to come in and get the high grade gunpowder I didn't get the first time I came through here, so I'm gonna grab that. And by the way, this is one of the hiding places for the upgrades for the Magnum, so you're going to want to come back here. If you want the upgrade for the Magnum, you don't per se need it, but if you want it, this is one of the hiding places you can go to grab it. What? And you can only grab it once you develop the film that's needed for it. Remember that. I like to kill Marvin because he can get in the way sometimes. But the main thing you want to do when you're in a match in the second time around, you can get the portable safe, and then you can open both portable safes and put them in a key code area, and then you can get everything in the key code area. You're going to use up the crank, and you're going to go up to the clock tower and start the machine up in the clock tower in order to get the electronic part. That's the main objective for this, going to the mansion, not the mansion, but the police station again. I'm getting confused thinking in the first game with the second game. And you're going to grab the club key. You're going to be chased by Mr. H the second time around in the police station. and you want the main objective is the electronic part. But you can take this time to gather more resources if you want to. Because I believe I beat the game with 20 minutes to spare, so that should give you more than enough time to figure out the portable safes and then get the extra equipment and stuff that's in there that needed, or any upgrades for your Magnum, or the fuel for the flamethrower, anything you want. So you should have more than enough time. I went down there and boarded that window up for later because you have to go down there in order to get the jewel bots to place the red jewel in to get the ID badge in order to get the Magnum. So you're gonna want to do that. And up here we're gonna take out 2 zombies. Shotgun. Don't worry, to be shotgun shells on the shelf there. And when you come back and you do this area with Claire, it'll be the same. So with Claire, it'll be grenade launcher rounds there. Just use your grenade launcher on both of those zombies and then get the grenade rounds on the shelf there. And when you up here, leave the cog, the spinning cog wheel in the middle of the floor so you can come back and grab it once you get on the 3rd floor. The reason you want to leave that cog wheel up there is when you come back on the 3rd floor and circle back around to unlock the door to get in there, that's when you want to grab the wheel because you have that door unlocked and it's an easier route in order to the clock tower, so you can use both cog wheels once you get there. But it'll be green herbs over here. You can mix them with the red herb upstairs and the blue herb on the 3rd floor, the ladder I just dropped from. You can get over here and your shotgun, shoot the zombies in the head, or you can get shit like that.
Oh, what the hell?
But turn the switch on. You want to go in there and grab the clover key and the ink ribbon and put some more stuff in the inventory. We extinguish the fire, grab the red herb, and we come around and we have our first encounter with the timer. Mr. X.
Jesus Christ!
What I'll do is I'll baited him there. It takes time in order to do that, man. It took me a long time in order to do that. So if you're not confident, don't do it. Just come back out the way you came in and just lure him outside and just go in that way. But when the timer's on you, you quickly want to go downstairs to the bottom floor and go in that room and grab the jewel bots and grab whatever resources you need. Only things that's in there is some handgun rounds. The most important thing is the jewel bots. It's some gunpowder in here. It's handgun ammunition and some documents. That's the only thing you really. That's the only thing that's really in this room, but the only thing you really need is the jewel box. And the handgun rounds in the other room. And I had to discard my shotgun shells, but I only had one, so it's not that really big of a deal. If you get down here fast enough, the timer will bust out that wall there, like he did in the original. Now you don't want to waste no time. You want to get rid of the clover key as quickly as possible. So the clover key only have 2 uses. The first use is in that room I just got done using, and the other use is in the west hallway. So you want to go to the west hallway where we encountered those zombies, where we used the bolt cutters at. That door that was locked on the right side, we're going to use it there, and we're going to grab the jack. And when we grab the jack, that is used to remove the jack from the shelves in the library, so we can move it and walk across the top and then unlock the door and get to the spare parts that we need in order to activate the clock tower. Now on our way to this area, we're going to activate and deactivate the liquor at the same time. So we're going to run in, get his aggro, and then run back out the door. What this does is make the liquor get out of position. What I like to do in this area, I like to wait for this zombie to bust in, because once you grab the jack, Mr. X will be in this room as soon as possible. So I like to knock this guy down because he is a nuisance. Knock him down, shoot him in the leg as many times as I can. Wait for Mr. X and then exit the room. I'm gonna have to come back through this way ever. And there is no liquor in sight because you deactivated the liquor. That's just like a small trick. And it's very helpful. So what you want to do now is you want to go upstairs to the library and put the jack in. Put the jack in and only have to move the shells one time. That's why you do it earlier in the game before Mr. X gets here, so you have a set pattern, because you don't want to do it when Mr. X gets here, because you will be in this room for a very long time if you let that happen. But in this area here, you want to go all the way around, unlock the door, and get the card, the big card. You gotta deal with two zombies over here first. Buckle these two, and then I have a spare grenade, so I throw it at them. Because if you don't kill both of them, the cop zombie, he'll be on this side once you unlock this door and get the card wheel. And you don't want that to happen. And Mr. X will be up here too. So you want to come over here and grab the card gear. Sit the hell down. Oh yeah, be one. It's always gotta be one. But you want to put the card gear in here. But you're not finished with it. You want to grab the card gear again because you're gonna have to put it upstairs. What you would do is, what you're doing is essentially just switching the card gears. So you want to put the big gear up here and take the small gear out and put the small gear downstairs.
hope I don't have to write a report on this.
When you finish that, there will be some gunpowder back here. So I recommend grabbing it. You can never go wrong with gunpowder at all. But that's essentially it. After this, we don't really need to come back to the police station unless you want to get all the stuff that's in the safe code room. Once we get the electronic parts, we no longer need to come back here. We on our way back to the garage, put the parts in and solve the puzzle, and grab the parking permit key card. I got one final stop to make. I will be showing you guys where you grab the Magnum at. The ID badge that we picked up from the crown jewel box. Remember, you want to be careful in this area because there is a liquor here. But you're going to use the ID badge. If you examine the badge and turn it around, it'll be a flash drive on the back of it. And you stick it into the computer. And it downloads a file on the computer. And then you open it up the file and then it unlock the gate. And there would be a letter from Chris. And there would be a Magnum there. And the reason I'm so timid here is because on the previous run prior to this, the tyrant was trapping me between this door and the liquor, so I had to keep going in back and forth waiting for the tyrant to leave. And then I finally found that he was on the other end, so I decided to run. So that's why I was so timid right there, and I didn't want to get caught or something like that. But we're coming up on the final stretch to the police station, so I am going to put up the ID badge for now, the STARS badge, and until I get to the sewer section. For now, I'm just going to carry. I shouldn't carry a health item, but I believe I did. So I shouldn't. You don't need to carry a health item. Just carry some flash grenades, electronic part, and you can put practically everything else up. You only need 2 flash grenades, but anyway, so because after that you're gonna be getting chased by the gator anyway. Okay, when we get up here, we're going to put the 2 electronic parts in and solve the puzzle. Once we solve the puzzle, we go in there in Brad's cell, grab the parking garage key card, and it'll be a first aid next to the toilet. Grab that, grab the walkie-talkie, and grab the note on the table.
explain the rumors about the orphanage. I just find it way too coincidental Umbrella's one of the benefactors.
You told me this interview was about the new scholarship Umbrella set up.
Come on, that nobody cares about that. They want to know about the G virus
Where did you hear about this?
and that big fucking sinkhole in the city, which, by the way, rumor has it goes straight to your underground lab. Now, are you gonna talk to me, or are you gonna...
This interview's over.
Bitch.
Alright, so once we get out of here, all the cell doors will open. All we need to do is just flip this switch on the left. Don't go that way, or you will be trapped between Mr. X and those zombies, and you will die. So you want to use the flash grenade on Mr. X when he comes through. Be careful you don't hit the flash grenade on the cell bars at the top there, as Leon has that throwing animation like that. You want to make sure you always get that throwing animation.
This is getting old. Saving your ass, that's twice.
I didn't realize you were keeping score.
Look, this isn't a game.
You're gonna kill me.
Nothing dies down here. I take it you have the key card.
Yeah, and this. I was hoping you could explain what's on it.
Maybe. After I hear it. Let's get out of here.
Is that the intel you needed?
Unfortunately, no. Ben didn't come through.
Well, what exactly are you looking for?
More info on the people responsible for this mess.
We wait right here until Ada gets here to unlock the door.
Going through that gun shop looks like
When you come in the gun shop, there will be some handgun rounds, some shotgun upgrades, and I believe a frag grenade.
What a mess.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
I said, don't move.
I'm just passing through. I'm gonna ask you to lower that weapon.
Like hell you are. You're gonna turn around and go right back out the way you came in.
I think your daughter needs help, sir.
Don't tell me how to deal with my daughter.
Drop it.
No! Wait!
Step aside. We need to terminate her before she turns.
Terminate. It's my fucking daughter.
Ada. Just let them be.
Emma? Sweetheart, I told you to stay put.
Daddy?
Daddy's here. Okay? Those fucking things outside. What they did to us. You're a cop.
You're supposed to know something. How did this happen? Huh? She was a sweet little angel.
Mommy.
I was sleeping, honey. Okay? And I'm gonna put you to bed too, okay? Emma. Just go. Just give us some privacy.
You know, it's one thing to keep the truth from me, but why him? I want to find out what's happening here, and stop whoever's behind it. Helping people like them? That's why I joined the Force.
My mission is to take down Umbrella's entire operation. We may not make it out.
Whatever it takes to save this city. Count me in.
Heard of the Umbrella Corporation?
Yeah, such what Umbrella
They're
did
a
to their family.
pharmaceutical company secretly making
Took his wife
bioweapons.
and took his daughter.
They have a virus. It turns
Sucks,
people
man.
into indestructible monsters.
That explains the horrible things I've seen.
As you may now know, that guy is a part of the free DLC that dropped in early February, I believe.
Based on what you've said,
I will be playing that.
Sewer seems fitting.
Be on the lookout for that.
Gee, thanks. Can't imagine a real scientist being down here.
According to HQ, this leads right into Umbrella's secret facility.
Come on. Sewers are run by the city. How could they have a facility without the authorities knowing?
We're coming up on one of the most fun parts of the game.
Umbrella's controlled
The
by
fight
the
with the
secret.
alligator.
Jesus!
It was fun in the
That
original, but they
earthquake?
just made it more funner in the remake version.
What the hell?
It's down.
Fighting the gator is not all that hard. What you really want to do is just go move left and then
Again?
move to the right
It's not too
and then
late
move
to
back
turn
to the
back.
left. You do that, you can
chance.
easily defeat the
You're stuck with me
alligator.
to the end. Ugh. Ugh. You sure this is the right way?
Unfortunately,
Wait there.
Leon, get out of there!
Holy shit! Chew on that, you overgrown son of a bitch.
Leon, up here.
What the hell was...
Just get up here. Can't say I didn't warn you.
You said the virus turned people into monsters, not reptiles.
Fair point. I'm just impressed you made it in one piece.
So let me get this straight. Umbrella sells monsters like that to who? Our military? Somebody else's?
They don't sell the monsters. They sell the viruses that make them. And Annette is who makes the viruses. Scary as that alligator was, Annette is far more dangerous.
Definitely William's handiwork.
Identify yourself.
Annette Birkin.
She's who we're looking for?
Not much time. Need to dispose of it.
We're here for the G-virus.
That's not gonna happen.
I'm warning you, Doctor.
Oh, yeah?
Hey!
Stop!
You'll never get the G-virus!
Didn't expect that from a scientist. Leon.
Forget about me. Just go. Stop her before she gets away.
I'm right outside the facility, in pursuit of Annette. If it's not on her, it must be in the nest. Once it's in hand, I'll call for extraction. You can run, Annette, but you can't hide. It's secret weapon time.
When you play as Ada, really the thing you're going to be doing is hacking. Hacking fans, hacking vents, that type of thing. You will counter zombies, but it's a way to work around them so Ada don't get damaged at all. Unless you know what you're doing. But once we get there, I'll show you how to transverse through that area. You're going to completely avoid that zombie. You want to go over here and grab the handgun ammunition here. Once you get downstairs, you can avoid this zombie here too by just running over to the crate on the right. And right there to the left, you can dodge right through this little area. You don't have to worry about it until later, until you get the flashbang. You're going to pull out your hat here, hat this over here. Go to the back and grab the handgun rounds and the flashbang. Now what you're just going to simply be doing is just shooting zombies in the knees and flashbanging the rest. Since this guy's on the ground, we don't need to worry about him. There you go, 2 zombies always. By the time you get back over here, these 2 zombies will always be here. The 3rd zombie will be back here. But if you can run past him, you can run past him. But if he's blocking your way, just shoot him in the knees and run past him. Now up here, you're gonna encounter Mr. X, but as long as you do everything I do here, you don't have to worry about it.
Always been good at running, Annette.
So you're gonna use your hacker. That's all you're gonna use. You want to quickly hack this over here, the system here, to open the gate. Now you want to open the gate, then quickly look up and use your hacker here to flip the switch to the fan so you can hack it faster. And you want to hack it now, because if you hack it now, Mr. X, he's right behind you. You have plenty of time, so you'll be alright. And you're gonna come over here and pull the lever and grab the ID wristband and then do some more hacking. That'll be the end of Ada's section. It's very quick. As opposed to the one on the original. On the one on the original, she just go move a couple boxes to get the clover key and some shotgun shells and give it back to Leon, and that's it. This is a little bit more fleshed out than that one was.
Bravo. Gonna burn me alive now.
You'll never get your filthy hands on the G.
I'm not the only one after it. You realize that?
And you won't die alone.
So your first fan will be on the bottom left, and then work on the fan on the left. It's go left, right, and then the middle. So click the switch on the left, and go for the fan that's on the right. And then you will look for the switch on the right side, and then go for the fan that's in the middle. And that's how you get out of this area.
That bitch knows what she's doing.
And once you enter the door and walk across the platform, that'll be the end of Ada's section.
Your ID is authorized until October 1st. Please return before this date.
Not gonna happen.
Enough with this cat and mouse game.
The game is over.
You lost. Tell me, is your husband still alive? Or did you kill him so you could take credit for G?
Interesting theory.
If you don't cooperate, I'll get a sample from the nest. Over my dead body. Where's Leon when I need him?
Alright, we just got done playing with Ada.
Ada?
Now we're going to continue
Where are
with
you?
Leon. And we're going to head into the sewer section. Now, a couple things you want to know when doing the sewer section is you are going to encounter the G adults. So, you're going to have to tread lightly. Because they can grab you and poison you, and they can grab you and instant kill you. So, I'm going to show you a few things to where you can get around them pretty quickly, so you don't have to worry about that. But you always want to have a defense item, some health, and make sure your inventory slots have enough space, because you're going to have to be coming and going and grabbing chest pieces all day for the door puzzle later on in the sewer section. So for here, I grabbed 2 frag grenades, a knife,
I still got my handgun, which I shouldn't need, but I have it in order to do the pop-up strat on the G adults to where you shoot them once they in the water and they'll pop up and you can move past them. You don't have to worry about them grabbing you. So that's why I would take my pistol when I'm down here. But you want to come over here, there would be 2 more shotgun shell rounds over here that you're gonna need. And when you grab these, a zombie instantly spawns to the area that you have to go. He'll be on the steps waiting for you once you get over there. But we want to take them out with the shotgun, so you don't have to worry about that. So once you get over here, the zombie will be standing on the steps. Just keep killing with the shotgun. You're gonna take out 3. I'll take out 3 zombies here, but it's gonna be 4. Because that guy that's hanging right there, he comes alive. You briefly saw his hands move past the screen there. So you're gonna take him out later. But this right here was complete bullshit. My controller messed up and glitched, and then it got me dragged. I was so pissed at that time. But it don't matter. That's why I always take a health kit just in case bullshit happens. Controller mess ups, anything. So that happened. But you want to come back down here. You want to grab this knife here and get ready to face the G adult. The first one is very simple. Just use the pop-up strat on him and you should be good. You have nothing to worry about.
Shit.
There's going to be some gunpowder on the left here. Grab that. And that is the G adult. So hug this left wall a little bit. Wait for him to pop up and then you run past him. That's one of the easiest ways to get past them. But if you get too close to them, you can get stunned and they will grab you. So don't get too close. Wait for them to pop up and then you run past them.
Where'd she go?
And you want to come over to this locker. The solution is SZF. Yeah, it's a weird solution, but once you go get the treatment key, the training facility key, you come back and you will find a paper with those 3 letters circled on it, and that gives you the code. But I do it early because I remember it. But you go over there, you grab 2 shotgun shells, you jump down here and get a cutscene.
I don't like the sound of that. Come on. Ada. I'm coming, Ada.
Okay, first things first, you want to come over here and grab the tool. Don't worry about grabbing the herbs and stuff yet. Grab that after you defeat Birkin for the 2nd time. Because there's a zombie over there that's next to the blue herb. Because if you pick the blue herb up, he'll wake up. So don't even worry about it. Not for now. And you're going to go to the safe. The combination is 212-8. And what's in the safe is a shotgun stock. So you're going to want to grab it. It's another upgrade to your shotgun. Okay, when you're down here's 3 zombies you have to take care of. You have to take all 3 of them. missed. It's a lot harder aiming on console than it is PC. You decapitate that guy because you don't have to deal with him later. And you don't want to deal with him later. So if you come back this way, it's a grenade over here that you must grab. Okay, when you go back this way, there will be another G adult coming right out the sewer on the right side. So you just want to hug this garbage on the left. As long as you hug the garbage on the left, you'll be fine. Because he has a very wide hitbox. So if he goes in the water and splashes through, Leon will get stunned and then he will grab you. And you do not want that. So just hug on the left side and you'll be alright. Okay, once you get up in the elevator here, you want to decap the zombie right here on the floor because he will wake up once you come back through this door. You can grab the handgun rounds if you like, but you must grab the development film on that table right there. Because if you don't grab it, you will not be able to get the upgrades for your Magnum. You're going to want the upgrades for your Magnum. But I just take his legs out from underneath him. And the way you get the upgrades, you can come back through this way with the training facility key to unlock all the doors over here. There's only 2 doors that unlock. One door, it contains some gunpowder and an ink ribbon. Other door, it contains some gunpowder, some handgun rounds, that magazine with the combination to the safe upstairs. And you get back on the way into the police station. So you want to grab the training facility key if you can. Now, as I took a brief pause there for a moment, I have no space in my inventory. Don't do what I did here. Go back upstairs to the inventory box. Get rid of your shotgun, put it inside the box, and get rid of your knives. The only thing you want to have here is your pistol and some grenades and some health. That's about it. Just make sure you have 3 grenades set, because if you get grabbed, you can throw them down and get rid of the G adults. Me doing it this way resulted in me having to come back through this area twice, and you don't want to do that. So don't follow what I did here. Make sure you have enough inventory slots in order to get the flamethrower and the 2 other root puzzle pieces that you need. 2 chess pieces, the king and the queen. So you're gonna want to do that. So you pop this guy up here. Get him to do an iframe so you can get past him. This guy will 9 times out of 10 he will grab you. So you're gonna have to use the defense item. Other than that, you don't have to worry about none of the adult threats besides him. The other guy will come out of the sewer pipe on the right, so just hug the left. That's how you get through him on the first phase. The second phase, their spawn is around them. So you have to wait for their spawn locations in order to get past them. My inventory is all out of whack. I really should have dropped that shotgun into the inventory box and put the knife away in the inventory box also. Get rid of them handgun rounds because I don't need them at this point. Put them back in the box too. But this is where you do better than I did at this point. So you can shoot this guy here. You don't have to come up the steps and wait for him to drop down. That's what I was doing. So just get underneath him and hit him with a critical shot. Maybe you can get a headshot. Don't do like I did. So your goal in coming in this room is grabbing the flamethrower and the puzzle pieces. And you want to grab the king and queen. So you want to put the king here. Once you put the king here, it opens this gate. It gives you access to the flamethrower.
and then you would get the king and queen pieces back and put them in the opposite side of the fences. It's like a little maze, and then you just put them in, and then you take out the queen, and then you come back around and grab the king, and then you have both puzzle pieces, and you can leave the area. It's pretty self-explanatory, but I don't have any inventory slots, so I have to go back and put some stuff up, which sucks and wastes his time, but I still completed the game with 20 minutes to spare, so. Okay, your main objective for dodging these guys is just to bait their attacks. So this guy's gonna go overhead slash. He's gonna miss, so I just go counterclockwise. This guy will do the same thing, but he will do his G embryos. So I just quickly got past him once he started his animation. But for that guy, just jump up on the platform, wait for him to swing, and then jump in. And that'll be how you get past them. So if they grab you, just use your defense item, and you can get past them. Just make sure you always take that route. That's the only way you can get out. So you guys get ready to watch round 2. I'm gonna just go ahead and let it play out. At that moment, I really thought I was dead. Like I was so angry at that moment. I said, people won't understand how mad I was right there. They had got me cornered. I couldn't get past them. I was so pissed. People will never understand, man. And the moral of that story will be, make sure you have enough inventory slots when you're going through this way, because you don't want to come back a second time. As you can see, I got out of there lucky.
Them defensive items saved me. If I didn't have them, I was fucking dead. So don't come back here twice. That must have been a new attack. And all my time playing this, they never did a backhand, whatever the fuck he just did. I just didn't care at that point. I was just ready to get out of there. Now that I got the training facility key, you make sure you grab it and you go upstairs and go get upgrades for your Magnum. And you go get the development film and get all the stuff and the RPD you didn't get when Mr. X was chasing you, cause Mr. X will no longer be up there. You're free to do whatever you need to do once you get up there. But this is the part of the game on the sewers where you want to grab these items now. Because once you grab him, the zombie will wait. But once you come back through this area, he will not be here, so you don't have to worry about it. And we are on our way to fighting G2. So let's prepare. Okay, once you put the knight over on this side, the solution to this side's puzzle will be bishop, rook, and knight. And on the other side will be king, queen, and pawn. And in that order, from left to right as I say them. King, queen, pawn on this side. And the other side will be bishop, rook, knight. And that will open the door.
Okay, almost there, Ada.
What you want to do is when you're fighting the G2, since his HP is so high, what you want to do is try to defeat him by using the crane one time. If you use the crane twice, it's cool, but it limits the space you have to work around the second time. So your main goal is to damage him as much as you can. That's why you see me packing all this ammunition, these magnum rounds, shotgun shells, pistol ammo, frag grenades, flash grenades. Because my goal is to get his damage just low enough to where I can just knock him off the ramp with using the crane once instead of using it twice. Because if you use it twice, he's going to be more aggressive. The flashbangs will help because they will stun him. So it worked that way. Another strat you can use if you don't want to do the way I'm doing it, just grab about, probably you want to take like 3 or 4 flash grenades and flashbanging. Start the button, damage him for a while, Let him get on one knee and then use the button again and use the crane to hit him. Second time around, just use your flashbangs and repeat the cycle. If you don't want to use ammo, that's a good way to defeat him also. But he's going to be aggressive, so you're going to be careful. The solution to this puzzle would be the first 2 switches and then the last switch. And once you're done with that, you want to run over to the doors. Just move back over, bring your hand down, and you want to stand right here between these 2 fans. If you stand right here by these fans, you will not get hit by Birkin at all. It's taking 5 times to go to the ceiling and attempt to swing at you, but he'll swing at the same one each time you do it. So just wait here and you will take no damage. Now after he does that, after the 5th time, he'll go straight to the garage door here. And he'll break it open, so just get close to the door. Once he breaks it open, just run past him. And you want to try to grab his aggro here, because he will catch up to you and swing at you once you get to the ledge to jump. When I first played it, it didn't happen, but once I kept playing it, it happened very often. So try to get him to raise his arm like he's about to strike and then just run away. But you want to follow the exact steps here. What you don't want to follow is getting hit, but I think it's inevitable here. So as long as you do what I do here, you should be fine. So you're going to toss a flash grenade out. And then you just get him down to where you can get him on his knee once, twice, or 3 times. After the 3rd time you get him down on his knee, you should be able to press the crane button and that will kill him in 1 shot. So you should be fine.
Now I got you. Let's hope that's the last of them.
And that is how you defeat G2. And we only got one more version of Birkin left, and that is G3. We don't take care of him until we get to the laboratory section. And we are officially done with the sewer section.
Come on.
Ada! Ada, where are you?
Over here!
Ada! I was getting worried there for a sec.
Get it out.
I don't know if I should,
Just do it. I can't walk like this.
Okay. It's gonna hurt. Hold on.
I can do it myself.
Just relax, okay? So, what do we do now?
Get yourself out of here. While you still can.
I'm not just gonna leave you. Not like this.
You don't understand. The situation's worse than I thought.
You're not getting rid of me that easy. You protected me. Now it's my turn.
Didn't realize we were keeping score.
Grab my shoulder.
Don't push it, rookie.
Okay, just trying to help. Watch your step.
You want to help? We have to get to the nest.
Nest?
Umbrella's lab, right beneath us. Annette let it slip. That's where the virus samples are. You up for this?
Think I could fit it in my schedule.
Come on. We got work to do.
Yes, ma'am.
The cable car will take us down to Nest. My wristband's our ticket to ride.
Nice. Where'd you get that?
Borrowed it. Anyway, we're almost there. This may be a one-way ride, so be prepared.
This tram is bound for Nest. Do not exit until the final destination.
You know what I was thinking? I can't wait for the FBI to raid Umbrella headquarters and take those bastards to justice.
I agree, but to be clear, you're not working in official capacity. This is a federal case. Once we get the G-Virus, I'm back on my own. Hey, Leon. Trust me?
Trust me?
Honestly, if I didn't, you'd probably be dead.
Right.
I thought I might need your help, and I was right. If you can secure the G-Virus, I can make sure what happened in Raccoon City never happens again.
Ada, you said it yourself. It's a federal case. I don't
Leon,
have the authority.
Look at me. I'm a liability now. If I'm gonna finish this case, you're the last hope I've got.
I'm not just gonna leave you here. What if you're attacked? What if you need help?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. I gotta see this through. And I want to see you again. I got plenty to live for, trust me.
Now, arriving at Nest.
Go. Please, we don't have much time. You're gonna need this.
Okay.
Leon. Counting on you.
I know.
Okay guys, we're going to be coming up on the final stretch here. And this section is the laboratory section. Now, I like the design of the laboratory section in the remake version. In the original game, it's fairly simple. This one is fairly simple too, but it's just a little more things you can do. A little bit more items you can get.
Stand clear until the doors are fully open. For your safety, stand clear until the welcome to Nest. Enjoy your visit.
Okay. I wonder where the G... virus is.
Okay, when we get to this side of the laboratory section, you're going to want to grab the grenade, and in this room here by a bunch of zombies. You'll be fine. You don't have to worry about the zombies here. Just grab your grenade, grab a flamethrower rounds, and go up the ladder. You can also come back through this area once you grab the signal modulator. But if you come in this area, it's completely worthless. So don't come in this area specifically, because there will be nothing here but handgun rounds, and you don't want to get risk of getting damaged by zombies and wasting health items. So don't do that. But the kitchen area and the back room where you get the ID strip, you should come back here because there's going to be a hit pouch you want to get. Now what I'm doing here is trying to bait this zombie out here. This guy is covered in armor, so you can't go out there none of the room. Only thing you can do is shoot his head with the shotgun. But he can be very aggressive, so you have to be careful around him. And come in this room, you get an upgrade for your flamethrower, some shotgun shells. And once you come back through here with the signal modulator, you can open up these shutter doors and you get a hit pouch, and it's a book you can read. So you're going to want to come back here. I'll show you later on in the game. But that section is all clear, so you might as well come back once you turn the power on. Now, obtaining this ID strip allows us to go through this big door straight ahead. We couldn't go through it at first because we didn't have the upgrade strip. Now, since we have the upgraded strip, it allows us to progress through the laboratory section. All you want to bring through the laboratory section is your flamethrower and nothing else, because I'm just wasting inventory slots doing this. No handgun rounds, just your flame rounds, and you'll be alright. Because since Leon has the flamethrower, he gets the ability to eliminate the IV zombie enemies very early on in the section, so you don't have to worry about them later on in the game. So I recommend you doing that. Okay, once we use our strip, we want to go to this guy over here. He gives us the position of the G virus. Once we read this recording,
G virus
the area we have to advance to is the west area. But unfortunately, we can't go to the west area at the moment. We have to go to the east area first because our ID strip is not upgraded enough to go to the west area. Okay, we're going to go in with the same layout. Now our main objective is to get the ID strip from this guy here. And in order for us to get the ID strip, we have to make chemicals in order to defeat Plant 43. Now, it's not Plant 42, this one is Plant 43. And if you played the original game, you had to defeat Plant 42. So, that's just like a little tie-in between the first and the second game. But for the IV zombies, they die from fire. Nothing else kills them but fire. So don't try to use your handgun. Don't try to use the shotgun. None of that. Just use the flamethrower. It kills them. It takes time, but it kills them effectively. It's also like a challenge in Resident Evil to shoot the pus bumps that's inside the IV zombies, the yellow bumps or whatever. You shoot them and you get a achievement or something like that. I've done it, but I haven't got the achievement yet, so I just said I'm not going to try it anymore. But once you defeat these 2 enemies, they will not bother you for the rest of the section. You want to come over here to this coder. The first code will be 3123, and that unlocks the hatch over there so you can go through the basement. And the second code you want to put in is 2067, and that unlocks the drug testing lab to where you have to get the chemicals. Now the first thing I do is grab the dispensal cartridge, and we're going to work out to put the chemical inside the cartridge. So what I do first is I grab the cartridge, and we're going to go to the drug testing lab to fill the cartridge up with the chemical fluid so we can take it downstairs and freeze it. So get your items over here, grenades, there should be some gunpowder around here, and we're going to put the cartridge down inside the machine.
Manual mode.
And the combination you want to know here is red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, and that fills up the cartridge for you. And that should give you your 8 moves, because if you do it in 8 moves, you get like a concept art. You can remember it by having a large capsule on the left side, the smaller capsule in the middle, and the medium capsule on the right side. Each capsule should have liquid in it, besides the small one. And that's the way you can always remember that puzzle. This puzzle will take some time. It took me a load of times in order to complete it. I was stuck on it for a couple minutes. But once you sit down and buckle down and just focus, you can get it done. And if you get in a situation like this, just back up, give yourself some room, and use your flamethrower on the Ivy zombies. They got some really stupid patterns sometimes. They really annoying. But as long as you got your flamethrower, you are in perfect position. You're not worried about a thing. Now once we down here, we're going to encounter 3 zombies. What you want to do is use your ammo saving strat, which is using a knife. And maybe you can get more lucky than I did, because once I knifed this zombie here, she crawled, and I ended up hitting the other 2 zombies, and that wound up waking those guys up, and I had to use my shotgun to decap them. So you want to be careful. Make sure you get good position on both of them so you can chop them in the legs and just don't waste your shotgun rounds. Even though it's shotgun rounds in this area, you don't want to waste your shotgun shells for later. While in this area, we're going to come back down here, but we're going to encounter liquors once we're down here. But I'll show you how you get past them. You don't have to worry about it. And that trophy on the table, if you examine it and flip it over to the bottom, you get a code for upstairs. Now for this guy that comes down here, just run past him. He will never hit you if you run straight past him. He'll always either do a jumping slash and miss you, or he'll use his tongue. As for these zombies in the stairwell, we're going to decap both of them, because we're going to be using the stairwell quite often once we turn the power on. And we're going to have one more zombie upstairs, and we don't have to worry about no more zombies through the stairwell. Only thing we have to worry about is the Ivy zombies. And that gives you an easier route from the basement upstairs back to your inventory box. And it's the only route we're going to use until we get the chemical for the ID strip. Now at this point, you want to put away your shotgun so you can have 2 more inventory slots, because you're not going to need it no more in this area. Only thing you're really going to need is some defense items and your flamethrower. That's about it. So what you want to do is collect everything down here, cut the power on, get all the items from the laboratory section in the east area. You will never have to come back over in this section again. Okay, once we grab the signal module, we're going to want to use it in our first section of the game down here where we encounter the 3 zombies through the basement area. And whenever you know it's a liquor encounter, make sure you aim what you're doing so Leon walks first before stepping through the door, because when you play on console, the sprint button is to toggle the left stick, and sometimes you can get mixed up and accidentally toggle the left stick, and then Leon runs and aggroes the liquors. You don't want to do that, so just aim at the door and walk and you'll be fine. Now the solution to this puzzle will be Murph, and what you want to do is flip the switches on the side so it can match the wavelength in the middle, and that gives you the solution so you can insert it and cut the power on. Now once you cut the power on, since I left the shotgun shells here, I'm going to grab those, load up my shotgun. I should not have my shotgun, but I have it. As you make your way over here, you're going to go into this room and collect all the resources in here and put them in the inventory box so you can free up more spaces, because you won't need them until later. And as you come out of this area, the liquor will not be on the wall, it will be on the opposite side, on the floor. So you want to be careful. They like to switch their possession once you go through that area over there, but you'll be fine. As long as they're on this side wall here, you're good. So you. Okay, we're going to enter this area and go into the low temperature room where we have to use our cartridge to freeze our fluid so we can use it upstairs. In this room would be some gunpowder, and I think that'd be all.
Who left the freezer open?
And maybe a note. But just use your cartridge here so it can freeze, and take it upstairs and dispense the solution.
Cooling sequence in progress. Cooling complete.
And with the chemical being frozen, we no longer have to come back down in this area. So we're going to go to the stairwell and we're going to encounter another Ivy enemy. So the only thing you need to do to him is just set him on fire. You can set him on fire and run past him, because you don't have to come back through this area again. So you'll be fine. And there's also a cool way to get past these Ivy enemies once we're going to get the upgrade strip. And we're going to dispense the solution that'll knock all of them down for a while. And once we want to get the upgrade strip, they'll start waking up. And you can run right past them. But if they do grab you, that's what the defense item is there for. Never forget, because the Ivy enemies are very tricky. And there will be no no getting out of this, no bite, and then you're just damaged. If they grab you, it is an automatic death. And you don't want that happening if you reach this point of the game. So be very careful. Make sure you always bring a defense item just in case. So we're gonna get the hydrated gunpowder, flashbang, and dispense a solution. Get the upgrade strip, and we'll be fine. Also in this area there will be a red herb and a blue herb. If you're low on health items, use your flamethrower to get rid of the IV enemies first, and then get the blue herb and the red herb. Put it in your inventory box because you're gonna need it.
Dispensing solution now.
And as you see when we walk through this door, the IV enemies are incapacitated, which gives us a little bit of time to go get the upgrade strip. And once we grab it, they'll wake back up. So if they grab it, use a defense item.
You may be subject to disciplinary measures.
And we'll also be having the tyrant chase us throughout this section, but he will be nowhere near us, so you don't have to worry about nothing. Just as long as you keep moving, you'll be alright. And that'll be it for the east area. We never had to come back to this section ever. Now we're done in the east area. We're gonna head to the west area, but before I go to the west area, remember that section I told you to go back to once you grab the modular? You wanna go back to that section, so we're gonna get the hit pouch and we're gonna read another collectible. Now once we go through here, you want to hug the left wall so you don't inadvertently open the door on the right, because if you open it, a zombie will pop out. So don't try to open it. This guy will spawn back here once you come back here automatically, so there's nothing I can do about that. And this solution to this puzzle would be muff. And once you figure this solution out to this puzzle, there will be a hit pouch in the shutter doors on the left and a zombie on the left with a collectible that you can read. Don't worry about the zombie, just exit the room and you'll be fine. I highly caution you not to go inside the cafeteria room here. It's pointless, man. You don't want to do it for 15 handgun rounds. You can leave that. You don't need that at all. But if you're desperate, go ahead and knock yourself out. But I don't recommend going in that room because you don't need to at all. Now that we're in the west area, this guy will be holding a videotape and a frag grenade, and we're going to use the modular for one final time to cut on the power in this section, and then we can discard it. But if you grab the videotape, what it shows on the videotape is what happened to William Birkin. So if you're new, you can watch that videotape, but I felt no need to show it here since I already know what's going to happen or what Umbrella did to him. But yeah, here you really don't essentially have to take nothing, really. There would be no enemies in this area because you're going to fight Birkin for the final time in Leon's scenario. So you come over here to be a blue herb here. Once you get further down, it'll be a red herb. Once you grab the G virus, and you're going to be prepping for your fight against Birkin. So I highly caution you saving it there. I recommend saving it there if you're new. But if you're experienced and know Birkin's pattern, you don't have to save it. You'll be good. Just make sure you bring health items. That's the main thing you want to do.
That was easy.
And the things we're gonna use to take out Birkin would be the Magnum, the flamethrower, and the pistol. The flamethrower is humongously overpowered against Birkin. So this is the section where you want to put all your eggs in one basket, upgrade all your ammo, combine all your gunpowder, so you can make you some Magnum rounds, and you will be good. Just flamethrower rounds, handgun rounds, and your Magnum and some health items, and you'll be good. You want to take flash grenades and a frag grenade, and you'll be good. But during the fight, they're also going to give you a bunch of resources, so you never run out of resources. But just make sure you have a lot of health items.
Sequence reconvene when lockdown is complete. Attention, unauthorized removal. Of a level 4 virus detected.
That's what I'll be bringing in to fight Birkin. You can pause the video and check and see what I got, so you can replicate what I have, so you can be all set and ready to fight Birkin.
Of a level 4 virus detected.
He's mine. This has to end.
What the hell's going on?
Sorry, William. You left me no choice.
called this thing William. Why?
It shouldn't have been like this. It's Umbrella's fault, this whole mess.
You're Umbrella too. You're telling me you weren't involved in this?
Yes. But we never meant for this to happen.
Then tell me everything. Right from the start.
You don't get away that easily.
Good God, William. What have you done?
So you made this monster.
We made the G-Virus, but we never intended
You can
this
spin it any way you want. You're still responsible.
Okay, we're dealing with Birkin in the first phase. Use your magnum to shoot his eyeballs. And once you shoot him, he'll get the eyeballs in his chest. And once the eyeballs in his chest come out, use your magnum to deal more damage. And it's all about knowing his patterns. Shooting Birkin's eyeballs is the only way that Leon can stun Birkin. As with Claire, all Claire got to do is shoot acid rounds at Birkin, and that is stun him and damage him at the same time. And from this moment on, you don't want to use your pistol because you get handgun ammunition around the area. So use your pistol, flash grenades, and your flamethrower. As long as you use that, you'll be good. You want to save your magnum for the tyrant later on in the game. When he goes to pick one of these up, shoot him in the back to shoot the eyeball in the back so he can drop it. This is a 4-hit combo that Birkin does. After the final slash, it gives you the opportunity to shoot his eye. So when he does this 4-hit combo, what you want to do is make sure you shoot an eye so you can stun him. This is why you always, remember what I told you at the beginning, you always want to bring a health kit, health item no matter where you go. Especially if this is your first time fighting Birkin. When Birkin goes to pick one of these flame tanks up, make sure it's something between you and him so he can throw it at that and you don't get damaged by it. Remember that. As long as you do that, you're in the clear. Birkin decides to do his forehead combo, which would give me the opportunity to shoot the eyeball and get him in his third phase of the fight. Now we have essentially entered the final phase of Birkin. All you want to do is give him everything you got. So all I have left is my handgun rounds and my flamethrower rounds. And as you can see right there, even though he hit me, my fire still damaged him. So that's why I say you want to use your flamethrower. It's very powerful against Birkin. Couple more shots with the handgun to finish him off, and that's how you defeat Birkin. And once you defeat Birkin, go around and gather whatever is left out on the field.
Target has been neutralized. Ending quarantine. Attention, unauthorized removal of a level 4 virus detected. Full lockdown initiated. Self-destruct sequence will begin when lockdown is complete. Service lift is now operational.
Jesus. That looks bad.
Feels worse. Believe me.
Talk about what you said. I don't know how much I believe.
Just tell me you'll destroy that G sample.
No, it's evidence. It's going to the FBI.
You trust that bitch?
What's that supposed to mean?
She's not FBI. She's a mercenary. She's gonna sell it. The G-Virus is gonna go to the highest bidder.
Bullshit.
I hope you're right. But if the G-Virus gets into the wrong hands...
Sequence will begin when lockdown is complete.
The G-Virus is driving everybody crazy. Umbrella wants it so they can sell it on the black market to the highest bidder and use it as a biological weapon.
Attention, self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate immediately to the bottom level train platform.
I was just thinking about you.
That makes two of us. I was getting worried.
No, we make a good team. I gotta ask you something.
Way's clear. Please, tell me you got it.
Oh, I got it.
Let me verify the G sample and we get the hell out of here.
Before we do that, I ran into Annette. She claims you're not FBI.
Oh, Leon. Why couldn't you just hand over the sample?
As I realized, as much as I wanted to trust you, I didn't.
I really hoped it wouldn't end up like this.
So that's all this was. I was just some pawn to you?
Look, I'm just doing my job.
And I'm doing mine, so drop that damn gun! I'm taking you in.
Hand over the sample, Leon. I don't want to hurt you.
And you shoot me. But I don't think you can.
Take care of yourself, Leon.
No!
As the sad music plays, Ada Wong has died, quote unquote. Coming up on the end of the game, man. Prepping for the final boss, which is the Tyrant. Now we're going up against the Tyrant. I'm going to be using 3 grenades. Okay, 3 frag grenades advances the time clock. Each grenade advances the time clock ahead 1 minute. So each time you throw a grenade and you do damage to the Tyrant, he's going to get more and more aggressive. But in the meantime, the events to unfold starts to go faster. So it'll give you a quicker time to finish the game. But you want to grab the first aid spray over here. It'll be a cutscene.
What's that? Claire!
Leon? You're down here too!
Yeah, but the whole place is coming down. Listen to me. You need to get out. Fast.
Yeah. There's a way out. We can make it. Where are you now?
Claire, are you still there?
Leon? Hey, Leon, you're breaking up.
Forget about me. Just get out of here. Damn it.
Okay, what you want to do here, put everything away in the inside of the inventory box. You want to grab 2 survival knives. Because once you get downstairs, you're going to encounter 2 Ivy enemies. The first one you can run past. Well, technically it's 3, but the first one he'll be landing on the ground. You can run past them once you get down the elevator. The other 2 will grab you. So use your survival knife to get rid of them so they don't damage you or cost you the game up to this point because you're close to the ending. First one's gonna grab, use my survival knife. And the second one's gonna grab, use your survival knife. And once we climb down this ladder, the tyrant will be chasing us. All you gotta do is maneuver around and you'll be good.
Detonation.
Is this a fucking joke? Gotta keep going.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the simple elevator.
Okay guys, come on, the final stretch of the game. Time to prepare for the tyrant. So main things you want to have is the magnum, your handgun, some frag grenades, some flash grenades, and some health items. That's it. That's all you need. If you want to be very careful, you can run circles around the tyrant in close proximity to aggro his 3-hit combo, and if you keep doing that, he'll keep doing the same 3-hit combo until the timer drops down, until you get the rocket launcher and you kill him. You can also get rid of that ID strip because you don't need it at all. So that frees up an inventory slot. Don't forget about it. Alright, it's time to grab the joint plug, put it in the elevator, and get the cutscene.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. Use the central elevator to evacuate.
Okay guys, first you want to get your distance, throw a grenade, wait until he starts to move to throw your grenade, and then once you get rid of all 3 of your grenades, use your magnum. Make sure you keep your distance. He had aggro with that 3-hit combo there. You can loop him just like this until the timer drops. He'll do the same 3-hit combo over and over again. But every once in a while he'll do that type of shit there, which is very annoying. If he goes to charge you, make sure you shoot him, because you do not want him to charge you. If he charges you, that is a 1-hit kill and you will die. So do everything in your willpower. Pistol, the handgun will work, the magnum will work. Just make sure you shoot him. Don't stand there. Don't try to run either. Eventually you'll get to where these rocks block your path. You have to stay within a certain length against the tyrant. And if you get hit, the timer will always give you time to either heal yourself or give yourself more room. In Cedar, he was just about to do that charge. Make sure you shoot him every time he does that. Don't automatically go for the rocket launcher, because if you do, the tyrant will be very aggressive at this point. Wait for him to do like a swing or something, and then you dodge it and grab the rocket launcher, or do like I did with the flashbang and then grab the rocket launcher. And then he takes 2 shots on hardcore to die. And once you do that, you've completed the game. Okay, once you defeat the tyrant, you will have a bunch of zombies crowding this door here. Just use the rocket launcher to take them out, and once you do that, you completed the game.
Shit! Gotta get out of here. Can't believe I actually miss her.
Leon?
Hey. We made it.
Just like I said we would.
I want to thank you guys for watching these videos. I really enjoyed playing the Resident Evil 2 Remake, Leon's A scenario, hardcore mode. Completed it within 2 hours and 9 minutes. Got the S+ rank. I hope this walkthrough helped you guys. And maybe you can take on things that I took on in this video, and you probably can improve upon those things. But if you enjoyed the video, man, make sure you like it down below. Subscribe to the channel. Links will be in the description down below. If you want the whole playlist, it'll be down below in the description. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I'm out.